website right now and download my free course on alternate picking mastery. It contains 5 essential exercises that will take you to alternate picking mastery faster than you can imagine. And then I've included my method of how to lay out a practice plan in just 1 to 2 minutes that will absolutely boost your results like nothing you ever tried before. So go download it right now. It's free. Hey, so scale shapes. How do you learn those and what system should you use? There's a lot of discussion about that. Is the cage shape system good when you divide every scale shape or every scale up into 5 different shapes? Well, no, because then you get that vertical kind of feel where you play vertically all the time. You have boxed shapes that you move, vertical here, then to the next shape and then vertical again. That's not what we want. We want to move freely across the fretboard. Oh, so you should use 3-note per string shapes. Those are you got 7 of those, right? And those are really cool because then it becomes much easier to play fast and to use, because we have the same amount of notes on each string instead of 3 and 2 and so the cage shape system is an inferior one, right? Oh no, you should, we can go on like that. We can create other systems of dividing the one scale shape up into little chunks, right? Why do we do that? Why do we take the one shape that's across the neck of any scale and divide it up into smaller parts? Because we want to learn it in smaller parts, because the big shape is too much at one time, right? That's the only purpose of our scale shapes. That's the only purpose of creating a system like that. At least when it comes to learning to move freely across the fretboard, right? So when you know that, that's why I'm so much into what goes on in your head. We got strategies. We need to know the mechanics of music. But in order to learn it in the most effective way, we need to know what goes on between your ears. Because when that is your focus, why are you learning this cage shape? Well, it's just part of a bigger picture. It's just part of me, learning the one shape. So I'm just going to learn these shapes, these 5 shapes, and then I'm going to put them together like the pieces of a puzzle, right? And then I have the whole puzzle. Right? And most people stop at the level of, well, now I had learned the cage shapes. Well, there's a point of that, right? No, I learned the shapes. So what now? Now I play vertical all the time, right? I stay in one shape, go on to another one, and then I go like, it annoys me. Well, that wasn't the purpose, was it? The purpose was to learn one shape. And to learn, so the 5, you need to put them together, right? And we simply forget that. It's not hard to put them. It was pretty hard to learn the 5 shapes. Putting them together, it's just another discipline. It's just another practicing. It's another thing you need to practice. But we forget that that's the next step. So we go, I'm tired of playing in box shapes. Well, why are you doing that? Because you lost you lost sight of the whole focus, the whole purpose of learning these 5 shapes or these 7 shapes. Don't care what it is. I know both the cage shapes and the 3-note per string shapes because I want to be able. So let's just look at the cage shapes. What are the cool advantages of those? Of being able to have that very vertical way of looking at it? Well, they fit the pentatonic 2-note per string shapes perfectly. And I always use both. I never just use one pentatonic scale. I always mix it with the major/minor scale all the time. Either Dorian or natural minor for the minor pentatonic, right? So and they fit perfectly. I can divide the major diatonic scale, minor scale, whatever you want to call it. It's the diatonic, right? Up into 5 different shapes, and they fit perfectly with the pentatonic shape. So that's the biggest advantage of the cage shapes. But I also know the 3-note per string. So I can, from any cage shape, I can move into a 3-note per string shape if that's what suits me. If I'm doing a sequence or anything, then I can just move. I see the cage shapes, but then from a cage shape, I can also expand that into a 3-note per string shape at any point here. So all it comes down to is that one scale shape and what path you can take through it, right? What if you want to create a scale run, right? Then of course, it's a little bit non-practical to play the scale on one string, so you want to be able to go from string to string, and you can do that in a variety of ways. So they work, both of them. Really cool. But that's a lot to learn. You don't have to learn anything, right? You can stick to the first position minor pentatonic shape and build a whole career on that. There's ample proof of that out there. So everything from the first position minor pentatonic is luxury. So stop the, I need to. You don't need to do anything. Just be very good at the first position minor pentatonic. Maybe put a blue note in there. Right? And you know more than most players out there, or as much as most players, even the high-level ones who play blues and rock and whatever. So anything from there is just luxury. It's just presence, right? It's just so cool. So learn another cage shape. Learn another 3-note per string shape. Merge them all together. Don't forget that step. So you can have fun playing horizontally, moving from shape to shape, because that's the purpose of these shapes, right? Is to be able to learn the big shape and to navigate through the big shape. So use them for that instead of stopping and say, oh, these are box shapes, right? Stupid. And also go download the free products below this video on YouTube here. We got the Ingenium alternate picking 5 exercises you must learn, must use, and key insights you must really get into your head when you're practicing alternate picking, and a cool sweep picking program built on some older stuff we got out there, but it's really cool stuff inside of it. So go download it, and then I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Subscribe for more free videos. Do it. Do it now. Do it.